EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Red Dragons, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And playoff games in and of themselves, we know they're pressure-filled. That's not breaking any news, but you have to wonder how much added pressure this team feels, given that a perfect season is on the line. They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that, as well as the team that they're facing, in order to try and advance?
No games on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Red Dragons are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And to put a bow on it, next-gen stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Bolden on the return.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Garner. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind.
It got his man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. And a huge play that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
These two teams all tied after 1. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Red Dragons have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, it's Tucker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a catch right side by Evans.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Strong running at the 30. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 34-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And taken right on the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A give to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time.
Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Red Dragons are able to widen their advantage. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the Next Gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. KC's offense ready to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively.
They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Rice. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And you can see the result there. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, on the other side, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now Bolden on the return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go!
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw again. He completes it to Evans.
7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up 1st and goal.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Jones again.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Jones.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Butker's kick here is good.
And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Boswell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Webster.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a give right side. Boswell. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Boswell. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On first down, Boswell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off down at the 10. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
They'll run on first down. Tucker dances by at the 20. And down inside the 15 he goes.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Red Dragons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year, looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Good footwork at the 30. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, it's Tucker, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 43 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on 1st down. Tucker, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in at the goal line.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on here to punt it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football and you're passed off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here's Jones, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this out for Baldwin.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And again, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Dancing to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Willis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One final try for Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.